I think I really like the nanny trope. It just has me delulu into thinking I just have to nanny for a hot man and then fall in love and then I become a stepmother. The connection is there. The yearning, bring that back. Bring that back because it was there, okay? At one point I was like, wrap it up. But gobbled it up, but like wrap it up. You know what I mean? The tension was there. That tugging poop was there. Just, ooh, yes. Oh, I ate it up. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my December wrap up, okay? I am going to be sharing my top books of the month of December. I really went off in the month of December. I made a big dent in my TBR. I read some holiday romances, like wintry, holiday-y romances. And I feel like 2024 was an amazing, humongous reading year for me. I started my Bookstagram. I started posting more book videos on YouTube. I grew my platforms, sharing my love of books with you guys. And I truly just had an amazing year. And the year is coming to an end, which is crazy. And we're going into 2025. So I thought I would share my top books of the month of December. And yeah, so let's get into it because I got some books to share. In the month of December, I really went off and I had a lot of reading weekends, binge reading and stuff. I ended up reading a good like 50 books, I believe. I basically finished a bunch of series, romance, graphic novels, and just like kind of was tackling my TBR. I had a lot of like basically 24-hour challenges, and I really went on a bender. I really went on a big bender in the beginning of the year and at the end, trying to just make a dent in my TBR and make my TBR less than 10. I think my new norm is reading around 20 books, like 5 books a week. This month I just went crazy and I have no life when it comes to that. Anyways, let's get into it. So yeah, a series that I ate up in the month of December is the Hunger Games series. I absolutely loved the movies when I was younger and I never read the books. I don't think so. I wanted to read them, especially that I got the books and I got the special edition that's coming next year and I need it now because it's absolutely gorgina. So yeah, absolutely loved the series. I knew the story, but like there's so much more detail and it just had me falling in love again with Peeta and just how badass Katniss is and just, oh, this world, like I forgot how much I love a good dystopian book and series. So absolutely ate it up. And I also wanted to read the series because I believe there's going to be a new one coming out, which is Haymitch is Games. So I'm really excited for that. So ate it up. Next, we have Lost and Lassoed by Lassoed. She just always has me delulu for a cowboy. And she really makes me want to ride a horse and a cowboy. Ate it up. I realized that I think I really like the nanny trope. It just has me delulu into thinking I just have to nanny for a hot man and then fall in love and then I become a stepmother. So yeah, basically, they're enemies. They don't like each other at all. The bickering, the tension is there. But he really needs a nanny. He is overwhelmed. He has a lot that he needs to do and he needs the help. So, his sister's like, let her nanny. And he's like, why? I hate her. So you get that tug and pull, that tension. And the kid is absolutely adorable. Absolutely love this series and I cannot wait for the next one that comes out next year. Like I said, I got into some holiday romances in the month of December. Last year, I read some Christmassy holiday romances, and I did not like them. I found them very cringe. So I was like, I don't know if holiday romances are for me, babes. But I read some good ones this month that made me realize, okay, they're not all cringy. So yeah, we have A Jingle Bell Mingle by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. This was my December book club book of the month. Go join my book club if you haven't already. Link down below. Absolutely loved it. Basically forced proximity. He's trying to find his muse for his music and she's kind of having writer's block. They end up living together in this big mansion and they're trying to help each other out. So good. Absolutely loved it. Honestly, it was a 5-star for me, but the MMC does something that made me like knock it down a star. But apart from that, absolutely ate up this book and I cannot wait to read the next book with you guys. Make sure to join the book club. But this series, the Christmas Notch series, absolutely amazing. Plus size romances, basically just plus size women being loved on in the holiday season, and that's on period. Next, we have How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. I heard a lot of people talk about it and how there's some naughty with a candy cane. Hey, make sure to go watch my video where I basically read a bunch of holiday romances, and I read it in that video. But I absolutely ate it up. Basically, this man that lives in a Christmassy town, but he literally hates Christmas with reason. He had a traumatic things happen around the holidays. I have this girl who he used to have a real big crush on move back to town to help out her aunt who is his neighbor. And she loves Christmas, and she goes into this Christmas competition. He joins that Christmas competition out of spite by her. The bickering, the tension is there. The spice is there. I will say the only little thing is that like the book is hefty. Okay. At one point I was like, wrap it up, but gobbled it up, but like wrap it up. You know what I mean? But still really enjoyed it. And I believe she announced the next book in this series that will be coming out October 2025, my birthday month. And I was like, what a beautiful Christmas gift. So I absolutely ate it up. And I love the enemies to lovers, like grumpy ex sunshine trope. I love it. Next we have the Lark series. I believe I read Lark in November, but I read the 2 other books in December, Nightbane and Skyshade. I gave Lark 4 stars, Nightbane 4 stars, Skyshade I gave it 3. I didn't like Skyshade as much, and I don't know, I wasn't feeling it, but I will say I really enjoyed the series. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people hate it, some people love it. I actually enjoyed her writing, and I couldn't put the books down, and I enjoyed the writing. So it was an adventure, and I actually enjoyed it. I do feel like it kind of went a little downhill. Like Lark and Nightbane were really good. Skyshade, I don't know, I feel like it was kind of all over the place in my opinion, but I still ate up the series, and I kind of want the special edition of Lark because it looks so cute. Another series that I continued is Wingman by Stephanie Archer. It's book 3 after Behind the Net. This is book 2 in the Vancouver Storm series. Basically, she enlists her best friend to kind of help her, get out of her comfort zone when it comes to men and dating. I love that trope too, because like you just end up seeing them fall for each other. Like he's helping her out, but like really he can't let her go. And I love that tug and pull. This book came out literally like the summer of 2024, and it took me so long to finally grab it. So good. Stephanie Archer, she knows how to write a sports romance. Absolutely gobbled it up. I don't have the physical book yet. I listened to the audiobook, absolutely ate it up. Wingman, I don't know if I said the title. Wingman, ate it up, girl. Okay. So yeah. Now I'm going to talk about books that I don't have physically, but that I ate up. We have On Rotation. That is a like Grey's Anatomy vibes book. Basically, you follow the FMC who is navigating med school, her ex, love, friendships, being in your 20s, figuring out your life. I truly related so much, and it was so nice to just see a Black female character going through life. And I absolutely enjoyed it. It gives very much Grey's Anatomy vibes, but with more Black characters. And I truly ate it up. The cover is so cute, and I ate up that book, and I gave it 4 stars. We have the Under the Mistletoe collection. I also read that whole series. It's basically a series of novellas by different authors. My favorite ones were the one by Ali Hazelwood, Tessa Bailey, and Olivia Dade. They had me giddy and just like, so like, eek. And honestly, I felt very connected to the characters, even though they're really short. I do find like a lot of people were saying how they like hated on them and didn't like them. And they found it cringy. I don't know. I didn't. I gobbled it up. And I also keep in mind like novellas, like they don't have that much context. Like there's not a lot of pages to give a lot of backstory and context. So I keep that in mind, but I don't know. I ate them up. I love every book that Ali Hazelwood, Tessa Bailey, and Olivia Dade, right? So I love the series. The fantasy series that I read in December that I absolutely gobbled up. We have Failed Kingdom by Holly Renee. Babe, the tension was there. That tug and poop was there. Just, ooh, yes. Oh, I ate it up, babes. Basically, you follow a runaway princess that's trying to escape her kingdom that is bad. And she ends up being with the rebels that are against her kingdom. So she pretends like she's not the princess because they're literally against the kingdom. And she ends up falling for the leader, and literally their upbringings are making that they're not supposed to be together, kind of giving a little bit Romeo and Juliet in that sense. Absolutely ate it up. She knows how to write that tension, that tug and pull. I loved that series so much that I ended up reading another series that people said that they really loved by her, A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows. I am on book 2 so far, and that tension, she knows how to write it, babes. She knows how to do it. So I got into Holly Renee in the month of December, and I will continue to do so because it's so good, and her covers are just so beautiful. I cannot wait to have my hands physically on those books because they're so pretty, and I will not shut up about Veiled Kingdom. Might be one of my top fantasy series of 2024, might I say, because I think it's like The Serpent and the Wings of Night, Veiled Kingdom, and Powerless were my top fantasy. Oh, and Fourth Wing were like my top books of 2024. Fantasy 2024. So good. Then we have Guarding Temptation by Tally Hibbert. One of my favorite Black female authors. I just love her book so much. And basically this one follows, they basically have like a one-night stand, a spicy one-night stand. And you could see that he like was holding back, and she's like, okay, if you don't want me, you don't want me then. But they have some forced proximity, and they end up living together, and you know, she's dealing with a lot, and he ends up being there and helping her out, and the connection is there. The yearning, bring that back, because it was there. And that oh, I absolutely ate it up. I listened to the book on Spotify, and chef's kiss. Another book that I ate up is I Accidentally Summoned a Demon Boyfriend. I'm starting to get more into monster romances, and I'm not mad. It was good, spicy, hilarious. Like chapter 1, I was literally dying of laughter. Some people found it cringy. I found it very, very funny. Absolutely loved the book. So good. And I cannot wait for her vampire book that comes out in 2025. I ate it up, girl. I ate it up. The spice? Woo! Tingly, babes. Ate up that book. And then lastly, we have Curvy Girl Summer. Might be my top romance of 2024, babes. Babe. You basically follow Aaliyah, who is trying to find her mans before her 30th birthday to shut up her family, but also she just wants to find love. She ends up going on a bunch of dates during the summer, and she kind of becomes friends with the bartender, and the bartender's like, you know what, how about you have your dates at the bar, and I can kind of like help you out. Because, you know, dating, especially as a plus size Black woman, can be really hard. So you end up seeing her go on a bunch of these dates. I felt so connected with Aaliyah, as I am also a plus size Black woman trying to find love. And as she keeps on going on these dates, she gets closer with the bartender. You know, that like wingman trope just hits. Ahmad, the bartender, he's so fine. Okay, he's so fine. Like genuinely, after finishing that book, I felt like I was in love. Like I actually felt like Delulu for this man. Like he felt so real. Like he feels like a real man. Okay, like that book had me Delulu. That book is 6 stars. Might be one of my top romances. The book is coming in the mail. And I need it on my shelves, and I will not stop talking about that book, okay? Because it was so good. I really wish I read it in the summer, but it doesn't matter because I am going to have a Curvy Girl Summer now. And she has the next book, Plus Size Player, coming out next summer? Well, the summer of 2025, and I need it. I need it now. That book was so good. She might be now one of my favorite authors because that romance was so good. So good. Like, I literally can't stop thinking about Ahmad. Like I still can't stop thinking about that book. It was just too good. The tension was so good, and that connection. So yeah, I had a great reading month. I went haywire in the month, but I'm also so proud. I feel like I know my reading style now. I know what I love. I know what I like. I dabbled into different genres this year. I dabbled into murder mystery, thriller. I read more fantasy, more romance. I feel like I know my go-to authors now. And I am so excited for the new year. Go check out my 2025 anticipated reads if you haven't already, because I share all the books that I'm so excited to read in the new year. I had a great reading month. Truly a fun time. And it was great. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys would want to see in the new year. I've been like kind of revamping the channel a little bit, and let me know what you guys want to see. I for sure know that I will continue doing book videos, book challenges, and vlogs, but let me know what other specific videos you guys would want to see in the new year. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in another video.